If you are over 60 and believe that taking a daily walk is enough to protect your balance and prevent falls, I need to be honest with you. That belief is no longer true. Walking is helpful, yes. But after 60, walking alone is no longer enough to keep you safe, steady, and independent. Here is the hard truth many seniors are never told. Most serious falls do not happen because people stop walking. They happen because the body quietly loses abilities that walking does not train. One unexpected slip, one quick turn, one moment of imbalance. And suddenly, a simple fall becomes a broken hip, months of recovery, or the loss of independence you worked your entire life to protect. As an orthopedic specialist, I have seen this story far too often. Patients sit across from me and say, "Doctor, I walk every day. I do everything right." And yet, they still fell, still fractured, still lost confidence in their own body. Not because walking is bad, but because walking alone does not prepare the body for real-life movement after 60. Walking mainly trains the heart and lungs. It moves the body forward in a straight line, but life does not move in straight lines. Life requires turning, reaching, stepping sideways, standing on one leg, rising from a chair, and reacting quickly when something unexpected happens. After 60, these systems weaken quietly if they are not trained directly. This is the part almost no one explains clearly. Walking does not train lateral hip reactions that stop side falls. It does not train single leg control, even though every step you take depends on standing on one foot. It does not build the strength needed to stand up from a chair without momentum. It does not strengthen the deep core muscles that keep your body upright when balance is challenged. And it does not sharpen the brain-to-foot connection that tells you where your feet are in space. That is the dangerous gap. You may feel active, but underneath, critical systems are fading. The good news is this: you are not broken. Your body is not failing you. It is simply missing the right kind of training. And with the right movements, many seniors regain steadiness, confidence, and control faster than they ever expected. If you want to keep walking confidently, standing securely, and living independently for years to come, this video is for you. Subscribe to Senior Life Plus so you do not miss practical, safe strategies designed specifically for bodies over 60. And before we continue, leave a comment below. How old are you? And what worries you most about falling right now? Your answer may help someone else realize they are not alone. Number 5. Standing hip circles. Most people believe falls happen while walking straight ahead. In reality, after 60, the most dangerous moments rarely occur during a calm forward walk. Falls usually happen when you turn quickly, step sideways, reach for something, or lose balance for a split second. These sudden, sideways movements are exactly where walking falls short. Walking trains the body to move forward and backward. The hips stay in a narrow pattern, and the muscles responsible for side-to-side stability are barely challenged. Over time, those stabilizing muscles grow weaker and slower to respond. You may feel confident during a walk, yet unsteady when life demands a quick shift in direction. Standing hip circles are designed to fix this hidden weakness. This simple movement activates the hip stabilizers and the lateral balance system that protect you during unexpected motion. Your hips are the center of balance control, linking your legs to your core. When they are trained properly, they help your body recover quickly from slips, turns, and sudden weight shifts. Begin by standing next to a sturdy surface such as a counter or chair. Place one hand lightly on it for support. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and soften your knees. Shift your weight slowly onto one leg, feeling your foot press evenly into the floor. This prepares your balance system before the movement begins. Lift the opposite foot just a few inches off the ground. Imagine you are drawing a small circle on the floor with your toes. Move the leg slowly in a controlled circular motion. The circle should be small, no wider than a dinner plate. Keep your upper body steady and your hips level. There should be no swinging or rushing. Complete 5 slow circles in one direction, then pause and reverse the direction. This trains both sides of your balance system equally. Lower the foot gently, shift your weight to the other leg, and repeat the same movement on the opposite side. As you become more comfortable, you may increase to 10 circles per direction. This exercise should never cause pain. If discomfort appears, make the circle smaller or slow down. The goal is control, not range. Always stay close to support and breathe normally throughout the movement. The benefits of standing hip circles show up quickly in daily life. Seniors often notice improved confidence when turning in the kitchen, stepping sideways in the bathroom, or reaching for objects without grabbing furniture. Over time, your reaction speed improves, allowing your body to correct itself before a fall occurs. Standing hip circles are not about perfection. They are about preparation. By training the movements walking ignores, you give your body the tools it needs to stay steady, responsive, and secure in the moments that matter most. If there is one movement that reveals more about your fall risk after 60 than almost anything else, it is your ability to stand on one leg. This simple position is not just an exercise. It is one of the most reliable balance tests used in clinical settings to assess stability, coordination, and overall fall risk in older adults. Single leg stance directly trains 3 critical systems that decline quietly after 60. The first is proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. This system helps your brain know the position of your foot, ankle, knee, and hip without looking. When proprioception fades, missteps and sudden loss of balance become more common. The second system is hip and ankle stability. These joints act as shock absorbers and alignment guides. They correct small wobbles before they turn into falls. The third system is core control. Your deep core muscles keep your torso upright and centered over your base of support. Without core engagement, balance becomes fragile. The real-world impact of training this skill is powerful. Seniors who practice single leg stance often notice that walking feels smoother and more confident. Turning becomes less intimidating. Standing in line or stepping onto uneven surfaces feels more secure. Over time, this directly lowers fall risk and restores trust in your own body. To practice safely, stand next to a sturdy chair, counter, or table. Place one hand lightly on it for support. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and soften your knees. Shift your weight slowly onto one leg. Lift the opposite foot just an inch or two off the floor. Do not rush. Focus on staying calm and upright. Hold this position for 10 to 30 seconds, depending on your comfort level. If needed, keep your fingers touching the support surface. This is not cheating, it is smart training. Breathe normally and keep your gaze forward. When time is up, gently lower your foot and switch sides. There is no need to be perfect. Wobbling is part of the process. What matters is consistency. Practice this movement daily. Over time, your balance systems become sharper, your body reacts faster, and standing on one leg no longer feels threatening. This small habit can make a meaningful difference in how safely and confidently you move through the world. After 60, the body changes in a very specific and often misunderstood way. Muscles weaken faster than joints wear out. This creates a dangerous gap. Many seniors still have joints that could tolerate gentle strength work, but the muscles that protect those joints no longer respond the way they used to. When exercise is chosen incorrectly, the result is pain, strain, or fear of movement. That is why so many people stop training altogether. This is where isometric exercises become a smart and safe solution. Isometric means the muscles are working, producing force, but the joints are not moving. There is no bending, no twisting, and no sudden load. For an aging body, this is one of the safest ways to rebuild strength without irritating sensitive joints. The isometric wall push is especially powerful because it targets the core and trunk muscles that keep you upright. These muscles act like the central support system of your body. They help you resist being pulled forward, backward, or sideways when balance is challenged. When they are weak, even a small stumble can feel overwhelming. Think about real life for a moment. Standing at the kitchen counter while preparing a meal. Waiting in line at the grocery store. Carrying a light bag while walking through a parking lot. None of these activities involve dramatic movement, yet they require constant low-level strength from your core to keep you stable. When that strength is missing, fatigue sets in quickly, posture collapses, and balance becomes unreliable. The isometric wall push trains exactly this kind of strength. To begin, stand facing a wall or sturdy counter. Place your palms flat against the surface at chest height. Step your feet back slightly so your body forms a gentle incline. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels, without arching your back or locking your knees. Now gently press your hands into the wall as if you are trying to push it away. Do not actually move. Hold this pressure for 10 to 20 seconds while breathing normally. You should feel your abdominal muscles, back and shoulders engaged together. There should be effort, but no pain. After resting briefly, repeat the hold 2 or 3 times. As strength improves, you may gradually increase the hold to 30 seconds. The key is steady pressure, not force. This is not about straining. It is about teaching your body how to brace itself calmly and effectively. Many people believe balance is mostly about muscle strength. But after 60, the real limiter is often not the muscles at all. It is the brain, the nerves, and the sensory feedback coming from the feet. You can have legs that feel reasonably strong and still feel unsteady when walking, especially on uneven ground or when turning your head. That instability comes from a nervous system that no longer receives clear, accurate information from the body. Heel-to-toe walking is designed to retrain that system. This exercise does not focus on force or effort. It focuses on precision. By narrowing your base of support, you challenge your brain to work harder and more accurately. Each step demands attention, coordination, and communication between your feet, legs, and balance centers in the brain. The mechanism is simple but powerful. When you walk normally, your feet land apart, giving your body a wide base of support. Heel-to-toe walking removes that safety net. With each step, the heel of one foot touches directly in front of the toes of the other. This narrow line forces your nervous system to adjust constantly, improving dynamic balance, which is your ability to stay upright while moving. To practice safely, choose a clear space next to a wall, hallway rail, or sturdy counter. Stand tall with your eyes looking forward, not down. Begin by placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot. Pause briefly to regain balance. Then step forward with the opposite foot, again placing heel to toe. Move slowly and deliberately. Take 20 steps in a straight line. If at any point you feel unsteady, lightly touch the wall or rail for support. This is not a failure. It allows your nervous system to practice without fear. Once you complete 20 steps, rest for a moment. Repeat the sequence once more later in the day. 2 short sessions are more effective than 1 long, tiring one. As you practice regularly, you may notice subtle but meaningful changes. Walking on uneven surfaces such as sidewalks, grass, or parking lots feels less intimidating. Turning your head while walking no longer causes the same wobble. Your steps feel more controlled, and your body reacts faster when balance is challenged. This exercise rebuilds trust between your brain and your body. It sharpens foot awareness, improves coordination, and restores confidence in motion. Heel-to-toe walking is not about pushing your limits. It is about refining your control. With consistent practice, your movements become steadier, your reactions become quicker, and your balance becomes something you can rely on again, even when the ground beneath you is not perfectly steady. If you could choose only one exercise to protect your independence after 60, this would be it. Not walking, not stretching, not complicated routines, chair squats. This single movement targets the exact muscles that determine whether you can live on your own or slowly become dependent on others. Here is the scientific reality many seniors are never told. The fastest physical decline after 60 is not flexibility or endurance. It is muscle mass. A process called sarcopenia accelerates with age, causing the large muscles of the legs to shrink and weaken year after year. When those muscles fade, everyday actions become dangerous. Standing up from a chair requires momentum. Stairs feel intimidating. A small stumble turns into a fall because the body no longer has the strength to correct itself. Chair squats directly train the quadriceps and glute muscles. These are the muscles responsible for standing up, sitting down, climbing steps, and stabilizing the body when balance is challenged. Every time you rise from a chair, you are performing a squat. If your legs cannot do this movement smoothly and under control, Independence is already slipping away. What makes chair squats so powerful is that they are both strength training and functional training at the same time. You are not exercising for appearance. To begin, place a sturdy chair against a wall so it cannot slide. Stand in front of it with your feet about shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest, or rest them lightly on your thighs if needed for balance. Slowly push your hips back and bend your knees, lowering yourself toward the chair. Keep your chest upright and your gaze forward. Gently touch the chair with your hips, then press through your heels to stand back up. Move slowly and with control. There should be effort but no pain. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions. Rest, then repeat for a second set if comfortable. As strength improves, work up to 10 to 12 repetitions. This exercise can be done daily or every other day, depending on how your body feels. The benefits extend far beyond stronger legs. Seniors who practice chair squats often report improved confidence, less fear of falling, and greater ease with daily tasks. Getting out of bed, standing from the toilet, climbing steps, and recovering from a stumble all become more manageable. Chair squats are not about pushing yourself to exhaustion. They are about preserving freedom. By strengthening the muscles that support every movement of daily life, you give yourself the best chance to remain active, capable, and independent for years to come. As we come to the end of today's video, I want to leave you with a message that is both honest and hopeful. Walking is still important. It keeps your heart strong, your lungs active, and your mind clear. But after 60, and especially after 75, walking alone is no longer enough to protect what matters most. It does not fully prepare your body for the quick turns, sideways steps, and sudden balance challenges that real life brings. The quick turns, sideways steps, and sudden balance challenges that real life brings. The 5 movements you learned today serve a different purpose. Think of walking as your cardiovascular foundation. These exercises are your insurance against falls. They train the systems walking misses. Side-to-side stability, single leg control, core strength, nervous system coordination, and the ability to rise safely from a chair. Together, they protect your balance in the moments that truly determine independence. Here is the most important idea to remember. After 75, the goal is not to walk farther or faster. The goal is to walk steadier, stand stronger, and stay independent longer. Strength and balance are not about pushing limits. They are about control, confidence, and safety. They are about being able to move through your home, your community, and your daily life without fear. The good news is that you do not need a complicated plan. You do not need a gym, expensive equipment, or hours of training. Small, consistent actions create the biggest changes. Choose just 2 of the exercises from this video. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes a day. Commit to doing them for 7 days. Every small effort is a deposit into your independence. Before you go, I would love to hear from you. Which exercise will you start with today? Share your answer in the comments below. Your choice may inspire someone else to take their first step toward safer movement. And if you want more practical guidance designed specifically for bodies over 60, make sure to subscribe. Our next video will show you simple daily habits that quietly increase fall risk, and what to do instead to stay steady, confident, and independent. See you.